Alright guys, it's time to maiden the prime jet. So I'm going to be using a Dynegy 1565C 4S battery. Now this is calls for a 2200, but I'm running a mini quad motor and I wanted to make it fairly efficient and light, so I'm going to try this with the battery pack all the way in the back here. Hopefully you guys can see that. And it puts the CG mark at about 15 millimeters in front of the main spar here, which the CG is not indicated on this airplane, which is kind of a bummer. I am using the Turnigy i10, and I have to tell you guys that I haven't used this in a while, but setting up the rates and everything on this airplane and the throttle cut has just been awesome. Programming this was so simple, and I really love this radio. I'll be doing a long-term review on this coming up pretty soon. Right there is my CG mark. Looks like it's fairly good. Yep, should be just a tiny bit nose heavy. So running a Emax red bottom, the standard 2205 2300 kV motor, and this is a 6-inch, I think it's a GemFam 50/50 actually. Oh, I thought it was a 6-inch, but it's actually a 50/50. Alright, gonna tuck this cable down there. This is held in by rubber bands, this little piece right here. There we go. Right is right, left is left, up is up, down is down. One of the cool things, guys, here is that I have the Expo set up for my aileron on this switch right here, the slider, and the Expo for my elevator on this switch right here. And you'll see here on aileron that I have the rates for my aileron set up here. See how I'm going. See how I'm going more and less. So I'm going to keep this right about in the middle. So not a lot of throw. And then here's my elevator switch. And this is so easy to set up in the radio. So that's maximum rates, that's mid rates, and that's low rates. So I'm going to keep that right about mid to start with. Alright, so hoping this Maiden goes good. So I'm going to basically put this at about a third throttle. I'm going to chalk it upwards. So that's why I'm going to throw it up. So in case it dives, I can recover. Okay, here we go. Alright, it's flying perfect. Wow, I'm cruising around at like a third throttle. I heard that on 4S that this thing can get a little bit wobbly, so I might tune my elevator rate up just a little bit here. Whoa, okay, I need to turn up my ailerons too. Ailerons are really slow. I think I'm getting a little bit of torque roll as well. Whoa. Yeah. So I need to turn up my ailerons quite a bit here. Okay, let's see if that helps. Whoa, lots of torque roll with that. Glide's nice. Wow, this thing is a little touchy. Let's see what happens at full speed here. Whoa. Whoa, lots of torque roll, holy smokes. I think I need to just keep my throttle up on these turns here. Sometimes it wants to kind of duck in here on my turns, so don't know if that's a symptom of nose heavy or tail heavy. I might be a, yeah. Whoa. Yeah, when I go full throttle, some weird stuff happens. Okay.
Mean to do that?
No. Yeah, sometimes when I give it full throttle, it tends to duck down a little bit, so. Let's see here. There's the maiden flight. Battery slid forward a little bit, but you know what? The thing is together, so let's check this thing out. Okay guys, I got that sorted out. So hopefully, so basically I moved the CG point, I moved the battery forward about like 1/8 of an inch. I'll see if that changes the pitch qualities of this. As I was doing some high-speed stuff, I would kind of nose down a little bit. Not always, but sometimes, so. Whoa. I'm gonna give elevator full control now, so full up and down. I've heard that because this plane is kind of tail centered, that it needs a lot of throw on the elevator, so we'll see how that is. Man, that's got a lot of torque roll. Holy smokes. Okay, landing. Alright, so I needed to give it some right trim. Let's see here. Try one more battery here. I'm not really sure if that CG was better or not, so let's see here, guys. This thing's really an enigma. I have a feeling that this airframe just doesn't have enough rigidity to keep it performing well at high speeds, especially 4S. I'm actually a little surprised that the speed isn't faster than it is on 4S, so like I was saying guys, just a lot of torque roll. So I have this back at the original CG point. Still feels a little mushy, I must say. I'll try it at this CG point and see how it performs here. This is the Infinity Graphene battery, the 1500. When I was flying, it would roll to the right, and then when I give it throttle, it rolls to the left because of torque roll. Alright, let's try this off one more time. Whoa. Yeah, this thing just, when I give it lots of throttle, it just torque rolls over. Torques to the left. Guys, I'm going to try a high-speed pass here. I'm holding almost full right elevator to full right aileron to combat the torque roll. That's pretty crazy. Whoa. Look at all those guys. Holy smokes. Look at all those cute dogs. Yeah, I put it in the dirt that one time I was making a full speed pass, and I gunned it and basically it drove it down into the ground. I noticed like when it's on this downward trajectory, if you give it throttle, it'll make it go down. If it's going upward in its trajectory, it tends to go upward. So I have a feeling it's these kind of semi-flimsy wings that is causing that. So my thoughts on this is that when you give it full throttle with this 4S and a 1500 setup and a 2300 kV motor, the torque from the motor just absolutely paralyzes the thing. So basically, when I have full throttle, I basically have no aileron control. It's torquing the plane so hard that it just puts it wherever it wants to. So basically, if you're hitting full throttle, you really need to make sure you know where you're doing your full throttle at. And it's a fairly small motor, so it's not really overpowering the whole airplane or anything like that. It's a single multi-rotor motor. I like it. It's a little squirrely, I have to say. Yeah, for what it is, I mean, I think I paid on the Black Friday or the 12 Days of Christmas special. I think I paid $16 for it. So go figure. So that's the Hobbyking Prime Jet, guys. It's fun for just cruising around, but don't expect a lot of speed out of it. As far as the Turnigy i10, I love this radio. I mean, on the fly, I was able to turn up my my aileron and my elevator. I turned my elevator all the way up, and also the expo rates were right here on these thumb knobs. So that really worked out great. So thanks for joining my channel, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.